Hi guys, so I wanted to show you what strength looks like in regards to creating a flow where you start at the beginner or you go to the advanced and then to beginner. So I'm going to use my strength now to create this flow, and then I'm going to show you how to break it down and why it's so important to understand strength. Okay, ready? Let's do it. So, there is strength, right? And so a lot of you are thinking, oh, it's easy, or this girl's on show, but this is a 10-year process for me, and I've lost some of these skills over and over and had to redevelop them. So when I teach from a point of knowing how to do the advanced skills and how to break it down. So if I was teaching you a skill and what to learn, so when we are doing the lift off here and we're going through to here, how would you learn this skill? Well, firstly, you're going to need to work on your flexibility, right? So you're going to need to work on your straddle and your hip mobility. You're going to also need to work on your leg lifts. So this would be a more beginner version. So this is the straddle coming forward, leg lifts. When you get those, you can start to lift, right? So I worked from doing the straddle, leg lifts, and body lift, right? And then you go back to the straddle, and then how would I work in regards to the Stolter press up? Well, I want to work on holding this, right? I really want to work on building that compression. Then from there, I want to work on squat. So if you can't hold it, you'll do the squat. And then perhaps what you'll do is you'll work on this again, and then getting higher and higher, right? So we also need to work on arm balances. So a lot of people won't have handstands and they won't have much. So instead of putting a handstand in, we can work on doing a crow. So you're rocking forward, no feet off. Rocking forward, maybe one foot off. Rocking forward, maybe the other foot off. Rocking forward, maybe both feet off. And that is the balance work, the handstand. So what you're seeing is that to be able to do things with such strength and such capacity, you need to be able to break it down. So start small, start with your flexibility. How do you get to where someone can do handstands, someone can do a Stolter press? You start flexibility, you start strength, and you build that strength, right? You start with learning basic strength techniques, even like learning to balance on your hands, learning the headstand. And then you work on this, yeah? So you start small, okay? The reason that foundation stuff and beginner stuff is there is because that is what builds you to connect to these stronger flows. So I want you to be aware that anyone that can do the strength work or the things and skills that I'm sharing also went through this and did the hard work, and you can too. So break it down, focus on the journey, not the destination, and things will come together. Namaste.